Migate no Goku Ultra Instinct is a power in which not even the gods themselves, who have spent perhaps hundreds or thousands of years trying to learn, have achieved, but still, despite all else, there is a mortal who has, and his name is Goku. But even with this great power at his disposal, it has a weakness in which still involves the user thinking about when to attack instead of just remaining focused. And on today's video, we explore the potential weakness of Ultra Instinct and its future in the Tournament of Power. And for those that are new, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and enable all notifications by clicking that bell icon. That way you guys can be notified whenever a brand new video is posted onto the channel in connection to Dragon Ball news, information, updates, discussions, and spoilers. Hashtag Dragon Ball Squad. As for the second time since battling Jiren, Migate no Goku or Ultra Instinct is reawakened within Goku once more, giving him a greater fighting chance at surviving than his previous Super Saiyan God forms. However, according to Dragon Ball Super episode 116, Ultra Instinct, for Goku at least, holds a weakness that may eventually cost Goku everything if he isn't careful enough. So let's talk about this. For starters, as a result for Migate no Goku or Ultra Instinct having to be reawakened, as stated by Whis in Dragon Ball Super episode 116, as I quote, the trigger that set off Ultra Instinct this time was probably Kefla, her massive energy. As it goes on to state, Kefla Sun's energy rivaled the power of the spirit bomb Goku battled. It enticed Goku, allowing him to break through another of his self-limiting shells, which goes on to state that Kefla herself emits so much power that it even rivals the exact spirit bomb that Goku had launched against Jiren during their first confrontation, which in turn, as a result, it looks like the only way to activate Ultra Instinct is via a very high caliber of power having to be presented against the user himself, i.e. Goku having to battle against the spirit bomb, i.e. Goku having to take massive amounts of damage from Kefla during their first encounter. And if you don't believe me in questioning how that could be the case, Frieza himself even points out this concept by saying, Ultra Instinct, I see. After all, to gain that incredible power, he must endure a great deal of physical strain, in which Frieza goes on to claim, I'm going to need you to continue to work for me, Son Goku, in recognizing that Goku could be the only potential candidate here that could have any sort of effect in eventually having to conquer and defeat Jiren the Grey. But also, as noted by the other Kaioshin of Universe number 1, the Kai goes on to claim again he attempts to approach the state of the gods, as even quoted by Kefla and many others in stating that Goku is letting off a lot of heat. And remember, this was the same heat as noted by Whis in not knowing exactly what it was and being pointed out by Jiren, as he claimed that this was in fact Goku's weakness. But among many other things, the fandom was questioning as to how Kefla was able to remotely keep up with Ultra Instinct Goku, as quoted by Krillin and Ten Shinhan in saying she got hit by Goku and still got up. How tough is she? With Whis having to follow by saying, Kefla's vigor is indeed impressive, but at present it appears that Goku's attacks are ineffective. It's likely because he can't fully utilize Ultra Instinct when he switches to attack. If he can't end it within the next hit, his stamina may not last. As Goku quotes in saying the next attack will finish it, as Whis goes on to quote, it appears that being concerned has awakened a rather unpleasant power in Kefla, which in turn we noticed how Goku was instinctively dodging Kefla's attacks, but only while unconsciously dodging we understood that Goku could not focus fully on utilizing the Kamehameha. As Whis pointed out in quoting, he could unconsciously dodge while building up energy and put everything into the final blow, but it's unlikely he'll be able to use the same tactic again if he could attack unconsciously. Everyone thinks about what attacks will be effective. The reason why of all Goku-san's attacks were inadequate was because in that instant his thoughts were focused on them. To separate the mind from the body and leave everything to instinct, I wonder if Goku will be able to achieve that in the time he has left. Now, to simplify, the reason why Kefla was able to survive Ultra Instinct Goku's attacks, as according to Whis, was because Goku cannot fully execute Ultra Instinct as he switches to attack. As case in point, we've noticed how Goku was attacking Kefla head on, with Kefla having to emerge after every single blow seemingly unscathed, in which points out one of the flaws in Goku having to fully utilize Ultra Instinct when he attacks. But also for a brief moment, it looks like Goku does in fact lose focus, as Whis pointed out that the reason why Goku's attacks were inadequate was because he was focused on attacking, which of course in turn means he's too concentrated concentrated on thinking about attacking instead of just fully moving with the motion. And if you look at it, surely Goku is able to dodge and outmaneuver his opponent fully, but during brief moments of attack, it looks like he does have a problem focusing, which can cost him dearly in having to fight Jiren in the future. Now, by no means is Goku getting any weaker, but in fact, it looks like Goku is continuously getting stronger, as pointed out by Dispo in saying, Jiren, Son Goku's movements have become much more polished. Son Goku is going to grow even stronger. But of course, with his weakness having to be that he's relying too much on his thought process and attacking, it could prove to be ultimately detrimental in his future battle against Jiren. But as noted before, Goku has gotten significantly more powerful than how he was in his previous Super Saiyan God forms. Even Piccolo, who was observing Goku fight Kefla, pointed out the following in saying, Kefla is definitely growing. Her power is unbelievable. Which Gohan says, you mean the change in Dad's power is drawing out Kefla's power even more? As Piccolo states, it might even surpass Son's earlier level, which of course indicates Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, and other previous forms as Kefla transforms into a Super Saiyan 2, and based on what we saw, Super Saiyan 2 even at a fused level is nowhere remotely near the comparison to what Ultra Instinct is, and keep in mind this is Goku not mastering the ability whatsoever. But as great as Ultra Instinct is, there is a key flaw in its power, with the first sign having to be addressed and pointed out by several different characters during the first encounter with Jiren, as it was referenced that the heat that Goku is emitting is quite unknown, and as quoted by Jiren, it seems to be Goku's weakness. And now during Dragon Ball Super episode 116, it was noted by Whis that Goku still seems to be thinking on his feet, even momentarily while under Ultra Instinct, which is giving him the disadvantage when going up against very strong competitors. But I would like to know what you guys have to say down the comment section below. What are your overall thoughts on Migate no Goku? What do you think Goku needs to do in order to utilize his power correctly, in preventing this heat from leaking out of his body, in preventing his thought process being able to control him during the course of battle? Where do you think Goku stands as of this very point going into the future of Dragon Ball? Is the form or power itself going to be maximized and utilized heavily by Goku to the point where it burns out eventually? And how is Goku going to go back into Ultra Instinct? As according to Frieza, it looks like great physical damage must be occurred on the host for that power to be regained. So do you think that Frieza is going to have any sort of involvement in creating this physical damage upon Goku that triggers him in going back into Ultra Instinct? Post your comments down below, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys are new to this channel, don't forget to go on ahead and smash that subscribe button, guys. Turn on all notifications. Leave a like down below if you guys are stoked and ready for the continuation of the Tournament of Power. Tune back in for more, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section, everybody. Have a great day. Peace.